Hello my loves, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm brand new to this, but I'm so excited to get started. My name's Amber. I'm an intuitive and spiritualist, and I've been practicing these methods for about 3 years now, and I'm just excited to show you what I've learned and see if any of it resonates with you, and I just really hope to connect with you and get to know you better and hopefully help you out along the way as well. Today we're going to focus on plucking and pulling away any negativity that's gotten into your aura, and hopefully just clear all that out so that you can feel better and just really thrive and kick ass in the rest of your day. Okay, so we're just going to get a feel for everything that's in there right now. Let's see. It's so easy to become stuck in negativity and negative thought patterns. The best way to combat this is by shaking up those negative thoughts. So sometimes what I like to do when I'm feeling like really negative or like I just can't get out of my head is I try to reach into my mind and just fill it up with something that's more positive, whether that's listening to a podcast or a song that makes you happy, really anything that will just disrupt that negative thought pattern. My favorite thing to do usually is listening to a podcast, because there's so many good teachers out there that are so positive, and not only are they going to get you out of that negative thought pattern, but they're going to teach you something as well. So it's not just like empty things going into your mind and, not really helping you out any at all. It's something positive. If there are people in your life that are causing you to have these negative thoughts, sometimes it's best to talk to them. Just be the leader and be like, I really don't want to dwell in these negative thoughts. Like, let's talk about something more positive. Like, you have the power to speak up for what you want. If these are people that are not going to agree to that, or they want to continue to dwell in negativity, then sometimes it might be best to just walk away and distance yourself a little bit from them. That can be hard sometimes because, maybe it's family, maybe it's somebody you live with, and you don't really have the option to move away from them as much as you'd like. But just doing your best, taking the time that you need to yourself, even if it's just, maybe carving out a little bit of time for you to read a self-help book or listen to an inspiring podcast or watching YouTube videos. I love to do that as well. Anything like that to just kind of recenter yourself and to get back to where you need to be mentally so that you can deal with things in your life that maybe you can't change. It's also good sometimes to examine what kind of negativity you're having, maybe. Because a lot of times, negativity, and I've experienced this as well many times, it will present itself in the form of anger. And anger is often a blanket emotion because it's so much easier to feel anger than it is to feel what's really going on. Like, maybe you're disappointed in someone, or somebody let you down, or you're just really sad about something. And sadness oftentimes is a lot harder of an emotion to show because it's more vulnerable, and we are taught to not be vulnerable and that it makes us weak or something. But vulnerability is actually a strength, and the people who really examine their emotions are strong. The people who are weak are the ones who bury it, and the ones who, they don't want to examine anything. They don't want to look too closely at themselves because they're too afraid of what they're going to find. And so they just keep burying things over and over. And while this is human nature, it doesn't have to be something that you live with for the rest of your life. Because once those emotions are brought to the surface, once they're brought to light, they don't have that power anymore over you. Okay? So anything that is brought to the light, it can no longer hide in the darkness. So it can't torment you anymore. Once you call its name, once you know what it is and why it's there, it loses that power immediately. So it's really so strong of you and so important that you examine what is going on in your life, what's going on in your mind, And I know you guys are strong. And the fact that you're even looking to improve yourself is a huge thing already, because a lot of people don't want to improve. They want to hide. They want to bury their head in the sand. They just want to, ignore things and hope that it goes away. And maybe that is the easy thing to do sometimes, but eventually, it's always going to come back. So you might as well just take care of it when you notice that there's something amiss. Sometimes meditating or journaling, it can help you get some of these thoughts out and to get further clarification on things. Like maybe you feel a certain way, but you're not really sure why you're feeling that way. So journaling, like just free writing, anything that comes in your head, talking it out kind of on paper, that can actually do a lot of good. And I wasn't always into journaling. Sometimes I like to do it, sometimes I don't feel like doing it. But usually once I do, I always feel better afterwards. Because it really can help you to learn about yourself. And of course, therapy is also good too if you have the means to do it. Just don't be afraid to take the time for yourself or to do what you need to do to heal, to learn, to grow. That's all very admirable, whichever way you need to do to get there. And don't beat yourself up if you have a bad day. Sometimes we have bad days where we just can't shake, the negative feelings, or we let somebody get to us that we shouldn't have. Or maybe somebody cuts you off in traffic, who knows. But all you can do is just recognize it and start again as soon as you can. And we're not perfect, nobody's perfect. We're gonna have good days, we're gonna have bad days, but the most important thing is that you even recognize it. So if you recognize that, hey, I let this get to me and I shouldn't have, I should just let it go. That's a huge step right there. So even just recognizing it is a step in the right direction. So just dust yourself off and just start over. It's totally okay to start over. It could be 8 o'clock at night and you can start over. You don't have to let it ruin your whole day. You don't have to let it ruin your week or your month or your year. Just keep going. Just keep going. You're doing amazing. You guys are so strong and so brave for taking the time to look into yourself and to get to know yourself better. That's so cool, honestly. Okay, we just have a little bit more to pull out. Okay. I think we just about got it. One more piece. Okay. So now I'm just going to send some positivity and loving energy your way. And you can close your eyes if you want, or if you'd rather keep them open. It's just whatever's more comfortable for you. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top for a second. And breathe out. Okay, I'm going to send some loving energy your way. Just concentrate, envision a beautiful glowing golden light that's just permeating your body. You feel it in your heart, you feel it expanding throughout the rest of your body. From the top of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. This glowing light is just healing you. It's burning away all that negativity and instead infusing you with love and happiness and joy, peace, a beautiful peace that's just filling your body. Okay. I feel it already, do you? It feels so peaceful. Okay, my loves, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm brand new to YouTube, so this is all very new for me, and if you like this video, I would love it if you'd leave a comment, or if there's something that you want me to address in future videos, just let me know. Anyways, I'll see you again next week for something new, and thank you again for joining me. All right, I hope you have an amazing day, and just go through this day with positivity and love, and just know that you are loved and that you are worthy. All right, thank you guys. Bye.